Gentleman from Georgia, I would point out, and I would agree with the gentleman from Georgia, that in all that spending that is being bemoaned by our colleagues on the other side of the aisle by the previous administration, show me the opposition from our colleagues on the other side of the aisle. I'll wait. The truth is, that was a bipartisan spend-a-thon. Some of us opposed a good chunk of it, but it was bipartisan. The reality here is we have legislation before us that is designed to constrain spending in a world in which we're $35 trillion in debt, in which we have $1.1 trillion in interest, more on interest than we're spending on the entire spending of the national defense. A world in which we are racking up another $1 trillion of debt every 2 or 3 months. This is an unsustainable course that we're taking, and this is what is definitively occurring with the rampant support of our colleagues on the other side of the aisle. But what we've also done is put forward legislation to enact policy changes, because the power of the purse is supposed to be used by Article 1 by Congress in order to do what is necessary to constrain an out-of-control executive branch. The truth is, on June 13th, 2024, an illegal alien from El Salvador raped a 13-year-old girl at machete point while recording it in Queens, New York. The illegal alien was released from the border in June of 2021. On June 14th, 2024, an illegal alien from El Salvador was charged with the rape and murder of Rachel Marin, a Maryland mother of 5. He illegally crossed the southern border in February of 2023 as a getaway. But that's not the first instance in Maryland. Kayla Hamilton was raped and murdered in 2022 by an illegal alien. Her mom is begging for this Congress to stand up against the Biden administration to stop doing what is unconscionable with open borders that are endangering the American people. On June 17, 2024, 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare was murdered by 2 illegal aliens from Venezuela in my home state in Houston, Texas. On May 14, 2024, an illegal alien from Honduras who was released from the border in April 2022 under this administration pleaded guilty to third-degree sexual abuse of a 12-year-old girl in Waterloo, Iowa. I could go on and on. I have pages and pages, and my colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to hide behind legislation which even the current president couldn't stand behind when he said he could. You know how we know that? Because he went to the microphone saying that he now has magically the power for an executive order, saying he will now say, well, when we have 2,500, that's when we'll set in effect the stop at the border. When the bill was 5,000, and my colleagues on the other side of the aisle know it's all a sham. They know it's all a cover vote. That's the truth. We have legislation here that would have Congress step in front of an out-of-control executive branch to secure the border of the United States. And it is not unprecedented to hold a bill at the desk. We have done it before. And we should do it because we should use the power of the purse to stop an administration that is endangering the American people in the United States. It is unconscionable what this administration is doing. It's unconscionable what they're doing in the Department of Defense. It is unconscionable that they've turned it into a woke social engineering experiment that is more concerned about transgender surgeries and pushing a radical agenda than ensuring that we have the military that is necessary to defend the United States of America. There's no wonder that recruiting levels are down. There's no wonder that we have a morale problem at the Pentagon. This legislation is designed specifically to refocus our military on doing its job, exactly what the American people want us to do. Secure the United States, secure our border, secure us without giving money to organizations all around the world. I am proud that we restrict funding of the ICC, of the ICJ, of UNRWA. UNRWA, by the way, which my Democratic colleagues want to continue to support, when it was in fact UNRWA that was funding and putting people on the ground literally, that were killing our friends in Israel. This bill is a responsible effort to restrain an administration that is endangering the American people, and I'm proud to support it.